Hello, this is Jenny Fern. This month of July, I'm posting a video every day. I've got to admit, I have gotten incredibly busy at work, and so it's getting more and more difficult to do this, but I will try. So, if you're interested in seeing more of that, feel free to subscribe. This video today is all about harvesting some wild plums. I know I did a video about harvesting wild plums earlier in the month, but these are different plums. The other ones I was harvesting were really, really tiny, adorable, kind of golden yellow plums. These are more of a green that kind of tends towards red later plum that I have growing just behind my fence. You can see the trees in kind of a strange shape, but it produces a ton of plums. And so I've been harvesting them. I actually ran out of time this afternoon. After watering the garden, I was going to go harvest some, but it got really dark out, so maybe tomorrow. I did enough watering to take me through for a couple days, so I won't have to worry about that. Anyway, what I'm doing with the plums this year, because last year I dehydrated quite a lot, and I don't like the flavor of them. I'm trying to figure out something that I can do with them. Maybe bake them into some sort of like granola bar, or I don't know. They're just a little bit too sour and they're very sticky. When eating them fresh, they are sour and the skin has a really strong tang, but the flesh inside is quite sweet. And then for some reason, when dehydrating them, it just turns like all sour. So I'm trying to use this cherry pitter that I have now to freeze these plums, because they're really, really nice in a frozen fruit smoothie along with some other sweeter fruits. So in the winter, I had a bunch of my melons from last summer, a bunch of tiger melon, and a little bit of cantaloupe. And so adding this in to those fruit smoothies was a good way to add some tartness and a little bit more of a complex flavor. So I'd like to do that again. And I could also use the frozen plums to make some jam when it gets a little bit cooler. Once it's winter, I could make some jam when I won't be heating up the house so much, because it is so hot here during summer. I can also use all of these, the excess fruit and juice and the pit kind of stuff to put into jars to make some more plum vinegar, which I have been doing. I have some to strain out really, really soon. I might do it tonight if I have the time, which I likely won't. Maybe I can do it tomorrow night. This has gotten to the very, I mean, it's not incredibly busy because I'm not picking loads of tomatoes or anything like that, but it's gotten to a bit of the busy season in terms of harvest, but it is, that is okay. Yeah, so my plan is to pit and freeze a bunch of these, and to use some for fresh eating because I quite like them, and maybe make some jam in the winter. I don't know if I'm going to try to make any beverages or anything like that. I think the vinegar will be nice. I'll have lots of vinegar. So much vinegar. More than I know what to do with. But that's not too bad of a problem. And then I've also, I'll have a video coming out in a couple days that is about making a fruit tart with these plums. So keep your eyes out for that. I mentioned in some video earlier that the cherry pitter it doesn't have enough room for all of the larger plums, so I kind of have to squeeze the big ones in or figure out some other plan of attack for those larger plums. So this is what I'm doing to make the plum fruit scrap vinegar. I'm taking a large scoopful of the remnant, pits and all of the fruit that surrounds it. And I'm putting them into a jar with a little bit of brown sugar. I've also done a few rounds recently without any extra sugar. I've been pretty inspired by some folks who are using only what they grow, raise, forage, etc. They're called Love and Off the Land. I've been watching a bit of their content recently, and I thought I'd give it a try making this vinegar without adding extra sugar. And it seems to be going pretty well, so I might do that for the future, just in general. Especially for this, there's so much fruit juice that comes out from this pitting process that it seems like a pretty good idea. So yeah, I have set aside a few of these jars, and I'll find some bottle to put them in. But that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this, and as always, thank you for watching.